Archangel Michael warns the enemy is stealing your future right now. Don't skip a single word because a secret agreement has been made against you, and uncovering it can totally change your path. Michael, the Archangel, has spoken, and he has a very important message. He's telling you to open this now, because a deal was made behind your back that you don't know about. It's possible that this deal will take away everything you've worked for, everyone you love, and even your soul. It's not just bad luck or timing. This is the time that God chose. This means that for a short time, the curtain between our world and the spirit world has been pulled back. You've been picked to see things that other people can't. The Archangel himself is here to help you because your life has been being messed up by something dark and secret. Archangel Michael showed me a vision of a sealed, glowing blue contract that was tucked away in a dark place. The names on this contract are written in symbols that are much older than anything else. You are linked to one of those names. You were not supposed to learn about it. You were meant to keep living, but you didn't know it because your energy, blessings, and true path were slowly being taken away. But Michael has moved forward, and his light sword cuts through the darkness. He says the truth needs to come out. It's time for your soul to wake up. That's why you're here. You didn't find this by accident. It was you who were called. To be clear, this deal wasn't made public. It was written in quiet times when doubt, fear, betrayal, and confusion were high. You were part of this deal when you felt your strength leave you, or when something valuable disappeared for no clear reason. Someone else gets better luck in exchange for your divine fortune. It's an old trade, but Michael wants you to know this, and you should pay attention. You can back out of this deal. It won't last forever. When the light of truth shines into the darkness loses its power. That's why you need to read this whole message. There is a holy secret that will be told that can undo the deal and bring your blessings back 7 times. But only if you finish it. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. Archangel Michael tells you this before we go any further. To open your divine shield, type MAN 2549, type Amen 731 to protect the people you care about. Don't forget about this. Each word is important. Every move makes a door open or close. Do not scroll away. Do not go back. The next part is where the real fight begins. You were meant to hear this if you're still here. Do not skip ahead. Do not scroll down. What you're about to learn will sort out all the feelings that are making no sense to you. The delays, the losses, and that heavy, strange feeling you couldn't put your finger on. Archangel Michael brought you here to see what's causing all this trouble. He told everyone to tell the truth, so now it's time to show who is behind this deal. When Michael tore the spiritual curtain back, he showed me a scene that was so real it burned into my soul. Nothing like people were in this vision. Instead, there was a group of beings wearing fake light. They seemed holy or even good, but their light was fake because they told lies. One of them had the holy document I talked about, which was covered in symbols that pulsed with energy that was not allowed. What was shocking about it? The power that went with that deal was yours. It felt like someone had taken parts of your faith, strength, and happiness and made a deal with them without telling you. Show the hand that made this, roared Archangel Michael's voice through that place. The illusion slowly started to fall apart after that. The fake light went out, and the person holding the contract moved forward. Its face changed from being safe to being strange to being safe again. The deal wasn't made by a stranger, that's the truth. It was made through someone you trusted, someone who used jealousy, anger, or fear to get what they wanted, whether they knew it or not. It's not meant to make you hate them that this is the truth. It's meant to let you know. First, being aware is a powerful tool. Michael wants you to understand how spiritual power works by looking at how you feel. That energy makes a way for something to happen when you feel betrayed, broken, or pushed away. Forces you can't see can make deals through it that change where your blessings go. That's exactly what took place here. This secret plan has been fed by every loss, every closed door, and every sudden drop in your mood. Michael isn't showing you this to make you helpless, though. He's telling everyone about it, so you can get back what was stolen. The Archangel replied, "Tell them to stand up, for their name is not trapped by darkness, but written in light." You are not being hurt by this deal. You have been chosen to destroy it. As soon as you realize that, it loses some of its power. Darkness loves secrets, but light destroys everything that is hidden once it is shown. Archangel Michael has a question for you before we go any further. He says this message needs to get out because a lot of other people are also caught in contracts they can't see. He tells you to send this message to someone else who is going through the same spiritual heaviness. Write in the comments what you've been feeling since reading these words and sign up to stay safe in the divine truth. When we work together, the Archangel does his job. When someone wakes up, their story frees other people. This is how light gets bigger. What Michael said next hit like a lightning bolt. He stated, "The one who hears and acts will get back 7 times what they lost. But the one who doubts and waits gives permission to the darkness." These aren't just everyday words. There is real power behind the energy they have. When you do what the angels tell you to do, you break the secret deal that was made in the dark. Now, every act of faith you do, like listening, telling the truth, or typing your declaration, is a spiritual command that breaks the secret deal. Say this out loud. By the light of truth, I reject every secret deal that was made in my name. My fate is with the divine, not with the liar. Say it with a lot of faith. When you speak with faith, your words are heard in places you can't see. Now, Archangel Michael blesses you with 2 seals. It's not a coincidence. They are numbers that are linked to the frequencies of angels. When you type them, you make divine shielding paths. Type Amen 4172 to make sure your divine inheritance is safe. Type Amen 8956 to break all the chains of invisible bonds that have been put around your home. Don't think these declarations are weak, Michael warns. In the spirit world, words that look like nothing have a lot of power. Each key you press, each word you say, and every thought you have is energy. And energy either makes things or breaks them down. As you read this message, you are building a wall of divine fire around yourself. You will be even more shocked by what comes next, now that you know who is behind the deal. Because in part 3, the Archangel will tell you why this deal was made and why you are having so much trouble. You'll understand that not all pain is bad. Some pain is getting ready. When you realize that, you have 10 times more power over darkness. Do not miss the next part. Archangel Michael will give a spiritual activation at the end. It will be a command of light so strong that no force, curse, or scam will ever be able to stop you again. You have to stay until then. Through this journey, God is seeing how strong and devoted you are. People who stay will get a reward that is unlike anything they've ever had. Remember that things that are hidden will be shown, and things that were stolen will be given back. Keep your eyes on the screen and don't move or scroll. God has led you through a maze that most people don't even know exists if you've made it this far. By hearing and agreeing with the truth, you've already begun to break the seal on that deal. Archangel Michael now wants you to know why this happened in the first place. He says that when you know why you are struggling, your pain will become power. In the last vision, the Archangel showed the broken contract. His blue, flamed sword began to hum, but not out of anger. It was out of sadness. He stated, they suffered because they carried light, and the darkness noticed. These words are heard everywhere, and they tell you more than you think. It wasn't that you were punished for every hard time, betrayal, or sudden loss in your life. It was a response. People who live in the shadows will pay more attention to your soul the brighter it shines. Because you have a goal, you became a target. People made the deal behind your back so that you would forget who you are. Remember those times when everything just seemed to break down at once. When you prayed and nothing happened, when people you trusted did not show up, and when your plans fell through at the last minute. That was all planned. It was the secret deal that was working against your divine path in the background. It wished for you to lose faith, doubt your worth, and feel nothing. Now though, Archangel Michael speaks up and says, don't curse your pain. It was a sign that you were picked. What did the Archangel show next? He told you that all the tears you shed have been collected in heaven. Not a single drop of your pain was wasted. There is now a new room being built in the same spot where your blessings used to be hidden. This room is filled with light that comes directly from your strength. It became important that you didn't give up for any reason. Heaven kept track of every time you put your faith over fear, even when no one else did. You weren't down. You were getting ready for restoration. The pain they cursed was the process that purified their authority, said Archangel Michael. This will really hit home for many of you. This means that the times you thought were breaking, you turned you into someone who can't be broken again. That's why you're hurting, to clean you up. You wouldn't be ready for the level of spiritual inheritance that's about to come into your life without it. You see, divine power doesn't go to people who are happy. It's given to people who have been through hard times and come out stronger. Now that you know this, You shouldn't waste your hard times by being angry. It needs to be changed. Michael says that you can only reach the last stages of freedom when you turn forgiveness into fuel in your spirit. The people or groups that made that secret deal feed on sadness, anger, and resentment. As soon as you choose peace and forgive them, all of their power is gone. This is what the Archangel said. The fire of forgiveness burns hotter than the flame of wrath. Say these words out loud right now. No matter where you are, I let go of the past. I forget about the people who hurt me. I take back my divine inheritance. These words are more than just good thoughts. They are spiritual rules written down. Light moves faster than thought when you say them, and old locks start to open. Michael has also blessed this part with 2 seals. Sacred keys that will help you change. To bring the light of forgiveness into your soul, type Amen 3167, type Amen 9082 to ask for the return of everything that was lost. These numbers have angelic energy, which means that when you write them, forces you can't see get ready to respond. This isn't just a belief, it's the will of God in action. But please understand this. Change doesn't mean the end of your fight. It gets you ready for your rise. The Archangel told everyone that every soul that goes on this journey of truth will have a final battle with the forces that stop them. You will be put to the test one more time before your blessings show up. It will be easy for you to doubt, return to fear, and think that nothing is changing. At that point, you need to remember this. The light is about to break through, which is why the darkness fights so hard at the end. That big step forward is closer than you think. Now the Archangel stands at the doorway with his morning sun, colored sword in his hand. He tells them, the next part will show them how to use their divine power. Their restoration isn't complete without this information. Come on, stay with me. Do not skip the next part. Don't let anything stop you from making progress. In the 4th part, we'll look at the divine command of power. This is what Archangel Michael says to get back what evil has taken. Only the most powerful guardians of light knew these words for a very long time. If you hear them, your energy will change, your heart will beat faster, and your path will become clear in ways you can't guess. Don't forget that this message was sent to you for a reason before you leave. You were picked, but you're not by yourself. Tell us about your journey in the comments. Be honest and hold on to your faith. Because those who stay until the end will not only get their blessings back, but they will get even more. Do not leave. The next big idea is what will change everything. Heaven is looking forward to hearing from you. Pay attention now. Do not skip this. Archangel Michael told them that this part has the most dangerous and powerful secret yet. You will miss the exact command that gives you back what was stolen if you leave now. Wait until the very end, because the words that will be spoken here have been kept secret for a very long time. Only people who work in the highest circles of light know them. Someone is entrusting you with a holy item that has the power to shift the balance of your whole spiritual path. When the Archangel came back, his wings spread out like fire pillars. People were in front of his eyes, which were as bright as lightning. He told them, now they must speak with the authority they were born with. When he raised his sword, I saw thousands of tired, heavy, but chosen souls in its shiny blade. They were all holding on to pain, confusion, and loss. They've cried enough, Michael said. It's time for their voices to wake up heaven. The command of authority from God is not a prayer. It's not a question. It's a strong statement. Michael showed that darkness will only listen when the soul talks like someone who knows where they came from. It wasn't meant for you to beg for light. It was made for you to command it. Your spiritual world changes when you understand that. The deal that you couldn't see, that tried to control your future, is starting to fall apart because it needs you to stay quiet for it to work. It shakes as soon as you speak. As soon as you give the order, it falls apart. Then Michael spoke, and the realm's silence was broken. He spoke like thunder wrapped in fire, but divine right. I reclaim the power of light in every soul that hears this. What was sealed should be opened. Please get back what was lost. Every shadow should run away from their name. He felt the ground shake, and waves of golden energy spread out all around him. At that moment, I got it. The command from God is more than just words. Everything you do has to come from inside you. Tell them, he said. Their voice is what hurts people. The blade is what they believe. Their truth is fire. You have had this power the whole time. The enemy was afraid of it, which is why the secret deal was made to keep your command quiet. But the silence ends today. You are being told to take back your power and listen to the voice of your higher self. Archangel Michael will guide and protect you as you do this. Let me now give you the words the Archangel told me to say. When you say them out loud, be sure you mean what you say. It's not about yelling. It's about having faith. You can feel the power growing in your chest. Feel your soul connect with the light. Then say, I am a child of divine light. My name is not claimed by any shadow. I take back my blessings, peace, and power with the help of Archangel Michael and the eternal law of truth. What you took from me must come back to you many times over. Light is now moving through every part of my life, and it's done. Something starts to change when you say this. Some people will feel warm. Some people will feel pressure go away, and some may even feel a wave of energy going through their bodies. That is not creativity. That is lining up. The frequency of lies is broken by the divine command, which brings back the frequency of divine order. Your command is now safe because Archangel Michael has given you 2 holy seals. To show that you are in charge, type Amen 4428, type Amen 9620, to protect your words from anyone who tries to change them or fight them. The frequency of archangelic power is in these numbers. They become a part of your vibration when you write them. Now Michael's message goes straight to you. Your story connects 2 people. This message needs to reach more than just you, he tells you. If you are hearing this, you need to tell someone who has been in the dark about this revelation. You must leave a comment about how you felt when the command was given, and you must subscribe to stay in touch with this ongoing divine guidance. Truth can reach more people every time someone shares their light. You are now a messenger, not just someone who is getting this message. They spread the word, the network of light gets stronger, he said. The deal that brought them together through pain will now bring them together through power. That's how God turns something that was meant to hurt into something that makes us strong. You are spreading Michael's order around the world every time you talk, post, or share. Each share starts a fire. Every comment is like a bright light shining into someone else's life. Michael also said that people who really believe these words will begin to see signs in the next. Some things that happen today are like numbers repeating, sudden calm after chaos, dreams that feel real, and times when it seems like time stops. All of these things show that heaven recognizes your authority. The command from God has been heard. But the Archangel warns that the darkness will try one last distraction after this is turned on. pain from the past, fears from the past, and sudden problems may come up for a short time. Don't freak out when that happens. It's just a fight back, the last gasp of something that's lost. Keep your ground and say, "Run away," over and over. You are no longer waiting for help, you are now the help. For a long time, only angels could hold fire. Now you do. Tell them that the power they sought in heaven was hidden in their voice all along. Were Michael's last words in this vision. Do not forget that you have given your order. You have sealed your power, and now you are getting ready for restoration. But there is still one more truth to find. The Archangel says that in part 5, the ties that connected your past lives will be shown. These are the ancient roots of the deal that held you together for many lives. What you're about to learn is so scary that not even the smartest people have touched it. Don't walk away now. The biggest revelation is still on the way. Wait until the end. Because by the time you get to part 10, a miracle that has been waiting for generations will finally happen. Do not turn your head away. Not yet. You shouldn't stop now because you've come so far. The Archangel Michael warned that only those who fully understand what has been hidden from people will truly understand it. It's true that you took back your power, but now you need to find out why this battle began so long ago. You've been through this darkness before. This thing has been with you for many generations, looking different each time and going by different names. The next time Michael opened his eyes, the air sparkled as if time had folded in half. He stated, "They think their pain started in this life, but their story is older than memory." When the Archangel raised his sword, the blade broke into 7 light beams. Each beam showed a piece of time, a life from the past that was linked to your soul. And in all of them, I saw you. I saw cities that were long gone, temples that were broken down, oceans that don't exist anymore. It was a fighter, a healer, and a seeker who was lost between light and shadow at times. During all of those years, your soul's job was the same: to protect the truth, bring light, and heal others. But the forces of deception saw you get higher each time. They tied you up because they couldn't kill you. It was their plan that when you came back, you would forget who you were and live a life that wasn't as important as it should have been. That was how the deal looked at first. What happened in your life now, the betrayal, the chaos, and the spiritual blocks, was just a reflection of it. As he spoke, Archangel Michael's eyes burned with sadness and determination. The deal that made them famous wasn't made yesterday. It was faked the first time a lie was told about them. Imagine an old whisper from hands you can't see telling you that your light was too strong to stay free. That whisper turned into a curse, and it followed you around every new life, waiting for the day you would wake up and break it. You now have. That's why your life feels like a battleground between what should be and what is stopping it. These kids are the ones who will break this cycle. It was Michael who told me to tell them that memory is power. They can write over what they remember. The enemy used forgetfulness as a weapon. You see, as soon as you forgot that you were divine, you stopped being in charge and started just trying to stay alive. But the old contract starts to burn as soon as you remember even a little. That's why you feel that pull in your chest, the shaking, and the strange pain behind your eyes right now. It's the waking up of your old self. And now the truth that not many people are brave enough to say. The problems you're having now are the last test of a war that started a long time ago. What's getting in the way now isn't punishment, it's leftovers. every tough person, every chance lost, and every night of spiritual silence has been a reminder of those old deals. The Archangel Michael told them that these deals are made through energy lines known as threads of remembrance. You have to talk across time to break them. You need to say that you are free for who you have always been, not just who you are now. Then he told you not only to say it, but also to remember it in your heart. Say these words out loud. The hurts of the past don't hold me back. My soul is light that will never go out. It is older than the curse and stronger than the lie. With the sword of Archangel Michael, I cut every memory thread that brings pain, lies, or bonds. I am free from this life and all the ones before it. It's done. That's not just empty space when you say those words. Timelines are being shocked by what you're doing. You are changing the spiritual code. Events can't be changed by the past, but energy can. And when the energy changes, things have to change too. Michael says that's why your future is changing as you read this. To help you break these chains, the Archangel now gives you 2 holy blessing seals. To get rid of the ghosts of your past lives, type M5642, type M799 to connect your soul to divine memory. These numbers are not made up. In tune with the frequencies of angelic law, they can connect. Writing them down brings armies of light to help change the last echoes of your secret bondage. Now pay close attention. Michael says that in the unseen world, when a soul starts to wake up, it makes a wave. Some people may start to move away from you. Some people will get it wrong. Some people will try to get you to become the person you used to be. Do not be worried about that. Their spirits know that you've changed, even if their minds don't. When your energy goes up, things that don't match divine light fall away. Allow it. That's not losing. That's being free. Michael also told them a divine paradox. The crown is brighter the older the chain. Your purpose must be very big if your struggle has been going on for so many lifetimes. You were not sent here to feel pain again. Through your breakthrough, you were sent to save generations. When you rise, a lot of people follow you. That's why you need to stay through this whole revelation. Because what comes next will finish what started before time even existed. Before this part ended, Michael raised his sword again, and this time the flame on it touched the edge of time and space. Tell them that any link they break now will never come back, he said. They will remember their light, and nothing else will be able to take it away. He walked on ground that looked like melted gold, and I saw people who had been chained before walk free with peaceful looks on their faces. You are going through that. Your soul is getting back to its original brightness right now. Do not doubt it. Don't leave it alone. You only see half of the truth. The rest is being changed behind your back. Things happen faster if you believe they will. Stay with this revelation until the very end, says Archangel Michael. The next part will be even more powerful because it will show you why you are awakening, why your soul was chosen to go through these struggles, and what it is getting you ready for next. Don't let anything get in the way. Listen today. The truth of your eternal light is about to come out in a way that will change everything. Heaven is watching and the angels are getting ready. Follow me. Do not turn your head away. Please keep your attention on this sentence, because it will explain why you were born at this exact moment. Archangel Michael says this is the real revelation of what it means to have awakened. It answers all the questions your soul has been asking in the dark. Why me? Why does this hurt? Why now? No, your awakening wasn't an accident, a coincidence, or just a fluke. It was planned. The Lord wrote it just right, before you even took your first breath. In his sixth vision, the Archangel showed up. His armor sparkled like melted gold, and he was so powerful that time seemed to bend around him. He stated, "They have broken the chains of the past, and now they must know why they were chosen to remember." After that, he told you what very few souls have been told, the real reason you woke up. When Michael raised his hand to the sky, a bright pattern of light appeared above him. It was a map made of stars that were glowing with fire. "This," he said, "is the sky's design, the divine plan for your life. All souls that awaken see a piece of it, but only a few know where they fit in. You are one of those few people who can hear these words. Someone didn't just wake you up to heal you. You woke up to help other people wake up. In the great alignment of light, you are a voice." The Archangel said that throughout history, there have been waves of awakenings. These are rare times when a lot of souls rise at once, connecting heaven and earth. When darkness gets strong, light responds through souls that are awake and remember who they are. That wave has you in it. Your pain was like a pressure that broke open your spiritual vision and made you remember. It wasn't meant to hurt you. It was meant to wake you up. That's when Michael spoke up. They were hidden until the right time because their energy was too strong for the world of shadows. But now is the time that was meant to be. So every delay, heartbreak, and to betrayal you've been through has been a way for you to learn the truth. The light you seek has always been inside you. When you awaken, you give yourself permission to carry that light. Then the Archangel raised his sword, and the heavens shook with agreement. When they awaken, he said, they take on the form of gods. What they say starts to happen, what they touch starts to heal, and what they believe starts to change the world. That is the holy duty of the awakened, to live in a way that shows divine order. Michael warns, though, that this awakening will lead to fights. That voice of doubt gets louder as you get closer to your goal. That's why you still feel scared or confused, sometimes even after you know you have power. These are the last traces of the false agreement, the lie that is trying one last time to shut you up. You should not give in, says the Archangel. He states, fear is the echo of a world that no longer exists. They shouldn't pay attention to the echo. Now, Michael gives you two holy blessing seals to help your awakening take root. To fill your mind with divine truth, type Amen 8750. To wake up the wisdom that's been sleeping in your spirit, type Amen 6673. When you remember something, these seals vibrate at that frequency. They link your energy to the way your soul was created in the first place, clearing up any confusion and giving you a sense of stability. Even though you know your purpose, that's not enough. You need to do something about it. Even I was shocked when the Archangel told me the truth. Awakened people who don't speak out put off their own miracles. That means you can only get more blessings when you teach others. Expression is how divine flow moves. You fill up with more light when you give it. So, here's what I want to ask you. Talk about your awakening. Say it out loud. Write down what you've learned. Share this revelation and sign up for updates to stay in touch with this chain of divine truth as it grows. Someone else's story is the sound of awakening that they have been waiting to hear. Michael says that souls who have awakened shouldn't hide. It was him who called them the living beacons. Telling the truth sends waves into the invisible realm that make other beacons rise. That's why when you share your light, other people with the same fire in their eyes seem to appear out of nowhere. That is the alignment of God. What you awaken will come to you. The Archangel then showed this picture, a huge ocean of souls, each with its own light. As they raised their lights at the same time, the darkness started to break up and spread out like smoke. He stated, "This is how the new dawn comes, not through one, but through many who remember. This is your real job, to be one of the lights that brings the dawn." Michael did give a serious warning before this part ended. If they forget why they were awakened, the old deal can try to come back. To put it another way, being too comfortable is bad. Prayer, telling the truth, service, and sharing are all ways to keep the light inside you alive. The Archangel said, "Light that doesn't move turns into shadow. Use your light to keep it alive." Then he got down on his knees and pressed his sword into the ground. A fountain of radiant energy came out of the sword's point and flowed into the world like gold rivers. He told her, "Tell them that the earth is moving. Each soul that has woken up is a guardian of the new world that is being born. You are not just here to stay alive, you are here to start over. Everything in the world is affected by every act of kindness, every word of truth, and every moment of faith. It was for that reason that you woke up. Don't be afraid of your light." Michael said in a softer voice as he looked right at you, "It won't kill you. It will show who you are." Those words mean a lot. They mean that God isn't telling you to change into something else. It wants you to remember what kind of person you are. You know this truth in every part of your body. Awakening is not the same as transformation. Repair is what it is. Now stay with me, because in the next part, Part 7, Archangel Michael will talk about the 3 tests of the awakened. These are the hidden problems that every soul has to solve before they can fully take on divine authority. There will be tests that look like nothing special, but they are very spiritually important. It might make the difference between breakthrough and bondage to know them. Do not let anything get in the way. The next part is very important. The Archangel says that those who make it through all 10 revelations will not only be free, but they will also have a divine visitation like they have never had before. Your full recovery is already just a few days away. Keep your eyes on these words. Do not drift. Don't skip this part. What you're about to hear will determine how your awakening goes from now on. Archangel Michael has told people that when their souls awaken, they have to go through 3 divine tests. You are not being punished by these tests. They prove something. This tests whether your light is strong enough to change fate, or if it dims as soon as it touches darkness. All people who carry divine fire have to deal with them, and some of them are happening to you right now. This time, when the Archangel showed up, the air shook with the weight of God's judgment. Michael's wings flashed back and forth between white and gold, and behind him, 3 huge pillars of light rose from the ground, each with a different energy. "These are the gates that every awakened soul must pass through," he said. "They're not meant to hurt you. They are meant to show what you already have inside you." He called the first test the test of silence. It comes when God doesn't seem to be talking. Many people expect clear messages, signs, visions, and confirmations to keep coming to them after they wake up. All of a sudden, though, it feels quiet. It seems like heaven is a long way away. There are no answers to prayers. Michael says that this silence is meant to be. God steps back, not to leave you, but to see if your faith was based on facts or feelings. People who trust through silence become in charge. People who freak out end up back in chaos. Know this: the silence is not emptiness if you are going through that right now. Getting used to it. Your frequency is getting ready for the next level of revelation from heaven. Michael says, I am closer than ever when they feel alone. The sound of their spirit learning to speak is the silence. Don't run away from that stillness when you see it. Inside it, sit down. Do what you are taught and say, I am light, and light cannot be silenced. The empty space turns into a holy place every time you do that. It's called the test of reflection. Everything you've been keeping from yourself starts to show during this test. It's like old fears, doubts, and habits just pop back up out of nowhere. It's time to clean your inner temple. A lot of people think they are failing because they think they are going backward. But Michael says that what you see isn't meant to judge you, but to free you. When you awaken, the energy you feel is like a strong flashlight. It shows what needs to go. He tells them that this is where a lot of people give up. They get up. They feel strong. Then they see their own shadows and think that it means they failed. Do not make that mistake. What's coming up inside you right now is not your enemy. It's your last teacher. Let go of it, learn from it, and forgive yourself. This is where you finish being whole. As soon as you stop running away from your shadow, it can't hurt you anymore. Michael's voice got deeper and echoed through the realms. Tell them that their darkness is not a curse, he said. It's the canvas where their light shines through. People who make it through reflection aren't perfect. They are real. The last and third test is called the test of surrender. Michael said that this one is the one that people get wrong the most. It's not about giving up. It has to do with giving up power. A lot of the time, you think you have to plan, fix, and force your fate to line up. But the divine path can only be seen when fear is replaced with trust. When you give up, you say, I don't need to know how anymore. I just need to stay linked. Michael says, the surrendered are unstoppable, because once someone gives everything to the light, nothing can take it away from them. During this test, doors may shut without warning, relationships may change, and it may not seem like the future is clear. Do not worry. You're not getting in trouble. You are being set up for the perfect time from God. The universe changes its plans to help you as soon as you give up. When you stop fighting and start flowing, things that used to seem disorganized start to fit together. Now, Michael gives you 2 holy blessing seals that will help you do better on these tests. Type Amen 4421 to find peace in the sound of God's silence. Type Amen 8834 to stay steady while giving up. When things are uncertain, these seals call on the help of angels. You align your will with God's rhythm when you write them, and hands you can't see start to move things out of the way. Michael also says that these 3 tests will happen again and again, but each time they will be harder. Just because you passed them once doesn't mean they're gone. It means you are better prepared to deal with them now. Your light gets brighter, your power grows, and your destiny moves faster every time you pass them. And this is very important. Don't pull away from everyone when these tests start. You must tell the truth in public, the Archangel tells you. He states, light shared is light multiplied. Don't keep quiet. Post a comment below about a test you've seen in your life. Send this message to someone who is having a hard time, and sign up to stay protected by the truth shield of the Archangel. These actions aren't just for fun. They have a spirit. As you share light, the tests get easier to handle because you no longer feel like you are separate. Now, understand this last revelation in this section. Each test shows a different part of how God made the world. Being still improves your connection to spirit. Thinking about things cleans up your connection to yourself, and giving up strengthens your connection to destiny. They make up the triad of mastery when put together. Quickl says that after all three are over, the soul enters what he calls the era of commanded light. That's when your words start to quickly and accurately change the world. Quickl put his sword down and held it out in front of him like a staff before this vision ended. The three pillars of light around him joined together to make a single column of fire that reached up into the sky and down into the ground. When they pass the three tests, they become links between worlds, he said. Not to get away from this world, but to anchor heaven in it. That is your destiny. Following that, he looked straight at you. It was clear that he meant what he said. Tell them these tests are not sent to break them. They were sent to show them. You are stronger because heaven trusts you enough to put you through hard times. You're not getting in trouble. You are being shown. Stay with me until the end, because Quickl will show you the Book of Hidden Names in Part 8. It's a mysterious list of souls who are connected to your light. Some people will keep coming back into your life, and it will explain why. Some are meant to rise with you, while others are meant to fall away. Do not skip this. The next revelation ties together everything you've learned so far into a single, strong truth. The Archangel says that if you make it to the end, you will see a sign that your destiny has officially changed to be in line with God's will. Stay here, keep your mind on it. You might lose faith in everything you thought you knew about your connections, relationships, and even your fate in the next few minutes. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. The Archangel Quickl has told us that we should not take this part lightly. The Book of Hidden Names is one of the most secret things that has ever been revealed to people. A record that was written in divine light a long time before the world we see existed. There are the names of people who share your goal and the names of people who were sent to be against it inside. This time, when the Archangel showed up, he didn't have his sword with him. Instead, he had a huge book bound in white fire. It didn't have pages made of paper. Instead, they were made of pure energy that was vibrating with the sound of life. Each letter shone like a star. Quickle's words were soft, but they had the weight of all time. Every soul has a thread that connects it to other souls. There is a pattern in these threads, and it is written here. When he opened the book, waves of light came out. Each name, he stated, is a frequency, a living note in the symphony of creation. If two souls are meant to work together, their notes will blend. When a soul doesn't listen to its calling, the notes clash until one has to split. This is why some people come into your life and make you feel right at home, while others will always make trouble no matter how much you try to help them, he said. There is no such thing as personality. It is resonance. Quickl told us that your soul agreed to travel through time with a certain group of people before you were born. They call themselves a circle of remembrance. These are the souls that will help you wake up, move forward, become better, and align yourself. Some would come as friends, some as foes, and some as mirrors that show you your wounded parts. This book already had every meeting written out, whether it was full of love or pain. He told them, "Don't be sad about the people who left you. Their name is no longer in the verse of your song. Don't go after people who don't want your light. Their melody fits a different rhythm." His words hit me like lightning because they revealed the deep pattern that lies behind every loss and betrayal that comes out of the blue. The people who dropped out were not taken away by accident. They were taken away by resonance. Every vibration that is at odds with your frequency is let go when it goes up. That is the law of God. But there's a second truth that is even stranger. If you're close to family, friends, or lovers, some of their souls are not at all in line with yours. They came your way because of the energy left over from the old deal, the plan that used to hold you captive. They are contractual souls, or beings whose presence was linked to your past that wasn't healed. All of those contracts started to fall apart when you broke that deal. That's why some people changed all of a sudden, and why some connections that were once important now feel empty. It's not betrayal, it's a spiritual change. Michael asks, "Tell them when the old contract ends, the false names fade from their book." This is why the Archangel is warning you now. As your awakening grows stronger, people who used to feel close to you may pull away, be quiet, or not understand. You're not to blame. They are just not written in this chapter anymore. Don't hold on to pages that heaven has already turned. After that, the Archangel did something very strange. He showed one page that was shining brighter than the others and said, "This is the record of your restored connections." Names written in light on that page are souls who are about to come into your life at just the right time. Some will give you chances, some will heal you, and some will help you see your true purpose. When these souls show up, you will feel peace that can't be faked, he said. Not by face, but by frequency, you'll be able to tell who they are. That's your sign, divine alignment through peace of mind. You won't have to chase it or ask questions about it. Your spirit will know right away when the time is right. Michael gives you 2 holy seals to help you find your way through these links. To free every false connection that came from the old deal, type Amen 7741, type Amen 9230, to make room for divine helpers who carry your light. These numbers bring out spiritual discernment, the power to see past what seems real and feel what is truly aligned. He tells you that not every soul full of light is meant to walk with you. Some are lights that are meant to help you find your way from far away. The Book of Hidden Names shows intersection points, which are times when paths meet for divine reasons and then split up so that new growth can happen. Knowing this will keep you from getting hurt by attachment. Michael said in a solemn voice, they must stop mixing up comfort and fate. Some people who make them feel good are sent to keep them asleep. Some people who challenge them are sent to push them up. Every word was like fire because it showed one of the biggest myths about spiritual awakenings, that connecting with God is always easy. In reality, a lot of divine alignments start with friction since pressure changes things. He continued by saying, when they understand this, they will stop asking why people hurt them and instead ask what lesson their soul agreed to learn through that encounter. Everything changes when you go from being a victim to a student. You wake up and you stop wasting time and energy on anger. They use it to fuel their growth. Before this dream was over, Michael turned the book toward me. The last page was blank and had a faint glow to it. "This is the page they will write their own choices on," he said. "They are given the pen by fate, but they alone can choose what to write next." That moment was so powerful that words can't describe it. The Archangel's message was clear: when you awaken, you can change your spiritual story. You can break old agreements, let go of painful bonds, and make new ones that are based on divine alignment. Until you decide it is, nothing is really set in stone. Remember that the Book of Hidden Names is not about who stays and who leaves. It has to do with who makes sense with the real you. Some names will be forgotten, others will come back, and new ones are being written right now that are even brighter than you can imagine. Do not hurry through this. Let God's timing show you each connection. Trust the silence between chapters. That's where the beginnings of new stories are planned by God. Now, pay close attention. In Part 9, Archangel Michael will open the chamber of restoration. This is where the blessings that you lost, were delayed, or had stolen because of the secret deal will be given back to you in greater amounts. This is what he calls the sevenfold return. Not only will what happens there heal your life, it will also bring your family line back together. Follow me all the way to the end. The next revelation starts to make all the promises come true. Don't get in the way. Don't let other things take away from your divine inheritance moment. Don't move from where you are. Do not pause. Do not scroll. Keep your attention on what you're about to hear. It has the vibration of return. Michael, the Archangel, says that the time of loss is over. What was taken away from you because of lies, fear, delay, or betrayal is now waiting to be given back to you. In the next few minutes, the Chamber of Restoration, a place that not many people have seen, will be revealed. This is where the divine balances all that was stolen. So says Michael. This is the sevenfold return. When the Archangel showed up again, his shape filled the sky like the sun rising. It looked like his armor was alive with light. His sword beat like a heartbeat, and behind him there was a huge structure that was as clear as glass and changed colors from light to gold. He said, "This is the Chamber of Restoration. This is where all souls who break the deal, remember their light, and accept their purpose have to go. It's where fairness and kindness meet." I was led inside by the Archangel. The air was thick with power, not the cold force of command, but the warmth of completion. There were no walls in the room, only pillars of light going up and up and up. Health, peace, love, time, purpose, relationships, and abundance were all pillars that stood for different parts of restoration. 7 columns, or the sevenfold return. For every loss, there is a divine equivalent 7 times over, Michael said. The world doesn't owe them vengeance, it owes them balance. Then he said something that made the light shake. Tell them that what they stole is still there. It was stored. You didn't waste any of the times you cried, the days you lost your strength, or the nights you felt forgotten. This chamber is where the energy of those experiences was collected, cleaned, and changed into new blessings that are ready for your command. He replied, "They have paid in pain, now they must collect in power." The Archangel then raised his sword, making each light column shine brighter. He said, "For every sickness, there will be 10 times as much health. For every lie, love grew stronger. For every delay, speed increased by a factor of 2. For every mistake, more wisdom grew. There are 7 dawns of joy for every night of sadness." These aren't metaphors. They're laws that were written into the very fabric of existence by God. Darkness must bring balance back 7 times when it breaks it. That is the law of coming back together. He went on, but they have to claim it on purpose. Restoration is not given to those who are sleeping, it is given to those who are awake. You have to say it, believe it, and let it in. Faith, not fear, moves the chamber. Your words are like keys. Michael tells you to say this out loud now. I stand in the chamber of restoration. In every form, I call back what was taken from me: love, health, time, peace, and plenty. I order my 7-fold return now by the power of Archangel Michael and the law of divine balance. As soon as you say these words with conviction, your soul's vibration will match the frequency of the room. You could feel tingling, a rush of heat, or tears for no reason. That means things are in line. Michael states, the soul remembers what the mind doubts. Now, he gives you 2 holy blessing seals that let you enter the chamber. To open the first gate of return, type MN 7152. You can bring your stored blessings into the present moment by typing MN 8064. These numbers aren't signs. They are the coordinates that connect you to the healing beat. Michael tells you to stay centered after this activation. The old energy of lack will try to reconnect itself as the healing process starts. For a short time, doubt, fear, or sudden conflict may show up. These are not signs that you failed. They are leftovers from the old deal that are trying to stay alive. Do not give up. Say it again. I am restored 7 times over, and nothing can undo it. Inside the chamber, I saw visions of many souls receiving their returns. They were bright and shining. Some people were meeting up with missed chances. Some people found doors that had been closed for years that were now open. Some got over grief that had been weighing on their hearts for decades. Even though each return looked different, they all had the same divine balance golden glow. Michael said, they will know they're back, not by grandeur but by peace. When they come back, there is always peace. Tell them their restoration is not only for them, he said, which was even stranger. It's for their family tree. When a soul is brought back to life, the echo goes through generations. Curses fall away, patterns are broken, and blessings from the past come into the present. Their redemption comes from your healing. It was the Archangel who said, one awakened soul can restore 1,000 sleeping ones. He showed me how each family line is linked to the chamber. Beams of light reaching back into time and touching those who lived there before us. They heal their wounds and bring their blessings into the present. This is what takes place when you tell the truth. You don't just alter your existence. You change your family tree. But Archangel Michael also warned, restoration does not mean getting back what was lost. It's a rise into something bigger. Don't try to find your blessings in the same way they left. Things aren't always meant to go back to how they were. Some people come back changed. That relationship that ended, that job that went away, that dream that seemed impossible. Their energy may come back as something completely new that fits who you've become. Michael replied, tell them the return will fit the new self, not the old one. The Archangel put his sword in the middle of the room before the vision ended. A white fire beam shot up and broke through realms that couldn't be seen. This is the moment of activation, he said. It is sealed for those who hear and believe. There is no way to stop what was written from coming back. You might start to feel better within days, with sudden insights, messages from people you'd forgotten, unplanned chances, and waves of calmness in places where pain used to be. These are not just random events. They are proof that the chamber of restoration is now open to you. Don't stop now. The most important truth is still to come. In the 10th and final part, Archangel Michael will give you the final seal, the divine closure that ends the old cycle for good and crowns you with the light of completion. The Archangel says that those who make it to the end will see a clear sign in their waking life that their fate has been changed. Follow me. It's almost over, but it's not quite over yet. Yes, this is the start of your new life, and don't let anything else take away from your final seal. Do not move. Do not turn your head away. This is the moment that everything else was building up to, the end of the message, the sealing of your healing, the proof that the light inside you has won. The circle is now closed, and those who have awakened will stand in the light of completion, says Archangel Michael. The last time the Archangel showed up, his wings were no longer on fire from battle. They shone like dawn, calm, steady, and eternal. His face was filled with peace. The chamber of restoration turned into pure light all around him, and in that light I saw many souls shining, free and whole again. The battle is over, Michael said. They won their fight, and now it's over. He reached out and held out his hand. In it was a round seal that was spinning like a living sun. In the middle, there was a single word written in light, fulfill. This is the last seal, he said. Nothing from the old deal, the old sorrow, or the old life can touch them again once it's on their soul. Michael's voice grew loud and soft at the same time. They have stood through restoration, endured the silence, faced the reflection, given up control, and remembered their purpose. They are now crowned. They no longer walk as seekers but as light keepers. After taking off the seal, he pressed it forward until it touched your spirit. It was not fire that spread outward, but warmth like peace coming home. That felt warmth is proof. You are sealed. You are whole. He told them, from now on, they won't be looking for blessings. Good things follow them. No longer do they beg for help. They walk to show the way. The way they walk and the words they speak are both light and true. They bring balance wherever they go. Then he gave the last two blessing seals, which are the last keys to this revelation. To get the seal of fulfillment, type Amen 9507. To bring the light of completion into every part of your life, Taman 4312. These numbers are not made up. These are divine coordinates that line up your fate with the vibration of completion. The Archangel spoke one last time as his shape turned into light. Tell them the promise is kept. The deal is no longer valid. The book has been changed. The room is empty now that everything is back to normal. As the light rose, his sword fell apart, and a holy, pure silence filled the room. You are now on the verge of a new time in your soul. The old cycles are over. The divine has seen your strength, your faith, and your rise. A lot of people start things but never finish them. Now, move forward as someone who brings light, not as someone who wants it. Heaven has written down this moment. We haven't forgotten about you. It makes you happy. Type your last statement. I am sealed in the light of completion. It's done. This is the end of your journey and the start of a new one for you. The deal is no longer valid. The light one. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided e-books and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.